Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's webinar where we're going to be talking about the Freedom Formula. We're going to show you how to build a high impact, high income business online. So as we go through this presentation tonight, I really want you to think about your why. Every single one of you has a reason that you showed up here tonight. You have something driving you, something that you're working towards in your life. And it might be one of the things listed right here. Maybe you want to adventure more. Maybe you want to create more income in your life so that you can spend more time with your family, so that you can work from anywhere. You know, a lot of it is freedom based. We all want more financial freedom, location freedom, and time freedom, right? I think those are the three most important things that most of us are all looking for. So whatever it is for you, just really keep that in mind as we go through tonight's presentation. So who are we? My name is Bree. I like to call myself a professional party girl turned health coach because for many years of my life, I worked a lot of just random jobs, you know, in nightclubs and like bartending type stuff and all that quick, easy money. And, you know, I never worked a 9 to 5. And I'm actually really proud of that to this day. Still have never worked a 9 to 5. I've always done very unconventional things. And it's always really worked out for me. But it also led me to this opportunity here today because this is all about being a visionary and thinking differently. And, you know, I'm really passionate about teaching other people also about breaking away from the norm and how important that is to really chase after your dreams. So I refer to myself as a freedom lifestyle mentor. Within this community, we're all about mentorship and, you know, really leading one another and teaching, bringing every new person we bring on, we really mentor and coach them and show them exactly how we've done what we've done here. So really excited to show you guys what's possible here. And with that, I'm going to lead into Abby. Abby, take it away.
Right. Hi, I am Abby. I have been an ICU RN for the past 4 years. I prior to that, I did work 9 to 5, and it drove me absolutely insane. So a big reason of switching into the nursing career was the escape from the 9 to 5 schedule. They are long 12 hours, so now I'm trying to get out of that as well and just be able to work when I want, how I want, and that is the total goal here. Um, I am a master gardener and I love all things plants, herbs, holistics. And so with this time freedom that I'm striving for, I would love to dive into that more and just be able to teach people the benefits of medicinal plants and just all the health components that come with that. Uh, Time freedom is a huge driver for me as well. So I just really want to be able to have the time to do the things that I want to do. And this is definitely the best avenue to go for that. And then we'll go to Allie.
Allie, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you, but the slide is not switched.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
Go right ahead.
Hello, everybody. My name is Allie. For those of you who do not know me, I have been a nurse for almost 9 years now, technically. But I have done all different kinds of nursing, but my main background was cardiac ICU, and I have since left the bedside. I am also a full-time mom to my 3-year-old son. I have a very deep passion for helping others, especially in health and wellness. I have also done health and wellness coaching. I still kind of do that now as well, although this is my full-time thing right now. And I'm really, leading other women, mostly now nurses, who are mostly watching this today, really to get that freedom and be able to leave the bedside or whatever job that you are in right now that is just not serving you, really to lead you to those 5 to 6 figure months. So that way you are able to achieve that true time, financial and location freedom that you crave. So who are we? We are a group of conscious entrepreneurs who are dedicated to fostering a sustainable future through educating and taking action. Our mission here is to enlighten the communities about a significant environmental awareness and really focusing on eco-friendly products and practices here and the health benefits of the high quality water and also the pathways into financial freedom. And so we're really not just a team here, we really are a family. We're all super close and we're really all working towards the same goal of like huge impact and change here, and really just trying to create a healthier, more sustainable world, not just for us, but for the generations to come. So I want to ask you guys this, and it's kind of similar to what Bree said before, like really think about your why and let that stay with you for the rest of this presentation, and really, really let that be ingrained on you and just a reminder of why you're here. But I want you to ask yourself, is the way you are currently bringing in an income going to pay you for the rest of your life if you were to stop working? Or is that money going to stop coming in? So basically, if you are right now going to a 9 to 5, or you're a bedside nurse or whatever you are doing for your job, if you stop working today, if today's your last day, are you going to continue to get paid? I mean, maybe your PTO will pay you until you run out, right? But are you going to continue to make money, or are you not going to get paid anymore after you stop? So that's what we really want you to understand here, is, are you going to be earning passive income or not? And so most of us here probably want more time, right? Time is the most expensive currency. We all want more time. We can always make more money, but we can't buy back our time, right? So I know for me personally, being a mom, like the time is so valuable. So like we're either trading our time for money, working, 40, 50, 60 hours a week, and that leaves us very minimal time left to do the things that fill us up and to spend time with our loved ones. Or you can do what we are doing here and build a automated business. So that way you literally create your own empire. Like you work for 3 to 5 years to really build this up. And then you have something that runs on autopilot, and you're setting yourself free to really bring in that residual income and be able to live the freedom lifestyle that you want. So what is the key to freedom here? And that is entrepreneurship, what we're going to dive into right now. Take it away, Abby.
Okay. So with entrepreneurship, you want to take the reins into your own hands. You want to be able to be your own boss and work when you want to work. In order to do that, so you need a product that is going to resonate with you, that's important to you, that matters to you, and that can also benefit other humans. The community that is involved in this is absolutely wonderful. So with diving into this, you will be working with some amazing people. Everyone is like-minded. Everyone has total goals in mind. And you also need effective strategies and tools, which this also offers. There are platforms, there are Facebook groups, you have weekly team calls. There is a whole platform, there's a whole platform of training tools, videos, anything that you need to look up in order to make this work, it's available to you. I personally have benefited greatly from this with being new to all this. There's step-by-step things to go through, like all social media. There's step-by-step things to learn how to network and market. It's been extremely helpful. So that is all provided to you with this business. And then the company and the product, or what is the company and product that will support you to become an entrepreneur? So Enagic is the company, and the product is the Kangen water machine. Allie, if you want to take this one, go ahead.
Oh, Allie.
Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, so the company is Enagic. It is a 50-year-old Japanese company, and this company is the leading manufacturer and distributor of the high-quality water ionizers. Now, these are medical-grade, FDA-approved water ionizers. This is a global company. These water machines last for over 20 years. As long as you take good care of them, they last for over 20 years. And they are tested and inspected by engineers. And the water specifically, it's the Kangen water that they produce. It is actually the world's most potent antioxidant. It produces molecular hydrogen. And this machine has 8 titanium platinum coated plates for optimal ionization on there. There's a touch screen on it. It comes in 8 different languages. Like I said, it's a global company, and this is the only water ionizer out there that is actually medical grade. And this is the only water that you can take through TSA too, which I think is pretty cool. So the other products that Enagic produces and and distributes is the Anespa Home Spa and the Ukon Turmeric. So the Anespa Home Spa is like a shower attachment, and it remineralizes the water through an active charcoal ceramic filter, while it also removes chlorine and other bacteria. So it really protects your skin. Like I can notice a huge difference when I shower with this and versus when I don't. My skin's so dry when I don't use this. And then also the Ukon is turmeric supplement, and it's very, very rich in antioxidants, anti-inflammatories, and it's the purest form of turmeric that you can get. So it's very high quality, and it's available in tea, soap, or in capsules.
Awesome. Okay, now I'm going to go into just a quick overview of what we call our success blueprint, which is kind of just like the three-step formula to how this all works, right? So it starts with the high ticket product, which Ali just spoke about a little bit. So when you have a high ticket product versus a low ticket product, which is something Abby will cover in just a second, it's really the difference between working smarter versus harder, right? So do you want to be able to make just a couple of sales a month and do you be able to have a 10K month, or do you want to have to make hundreds, if not thousands of sales in order to get to the goals that you're trying to reach? So that's the biggest thing. We're getting paid thousands of dollars per sale. And also there's an opportunity for generational wealth, which again, I'm going to dive into a little more at the end, but that is something that just makes this opportunity so unique because there's very few things out there, maybe not any that I've seen, that you can actually set yourself up for a passive income stream that you can even pass on to your children. So that's what they call true generational wealth. And then our social media marketing. This is the main strategy that most of us use simply because it gives you the opportunity to reach billions of people all over the world, right? Social media is a really powerful tool. And so we have tons of trainings that are going to show you both paid advertising and organic outreach, how we do that through Facebook, Instagram. I mean, there's even trainings on TikTok if you prefer that. There's so many different ways to get the message out there these days. But we're really going to show you the right ways that to connect with your ideal audience versus, a lot of these really spammy kind of marketing things that are going around these days. We're really not about that. And we show you guys how to do it in a really beautiful, organic way that actually feels really good. And then we have our sales automation and training. So we actually have like full built out funnels. So if you're brand new to this world and you're not super techie, like don't worry, we're going to break that all down for you. But basically it's an automated way to get the information in front of people. So, we have all pre-recorded webinars. You can also invite people to webinars just like this that we host for you guys on a weekly basis. So there's so many ways to really get the information in front of people in a really automated way where you're not having to trade your time. And then again, we have the training platform. We have the bigger community. There's thousands of distributors just like us all over the world. We all connect in different Facebook groups and different team calls and all these things on a weekly basis. So you just really have the option to stay plugged in and have that one-on-one guidance that a lot of us really crave. So just a little glimpse here into our community and how some of this works. So as soon as you're actually in and you've decided you want to join us and partner with us, we're going to get you into this amazing Launch Your Business course. And Abby can testify because she's brand new and she's going through it right now. And it's really a step-by-step guide. It makes everything so clear and so simple, whether you're brand new to social media or whether you're a little more seasoned. There's so much to learn in there, and it's going to show you exactly what you need to know to launch your business in the best way possible. And then there's also tons of other courses on everything from ads training, sales training, marketing, mindset, money mindset. I mean, it's like an endless online encyclopedia, basically, for everything you would need to know to run an online business. And then we have, again, our weekly team calls because it's super important to be connecting with people that are on the same wavelength as you and that are doing the same things as you. So we're very good about staying in contact with our team every single day through our WhatsApp chat, through our weekly calls. We even try to do in-person events as often as possible, like every quarter. This was our last retreat that we did. So yeah, all kinds of resources for you guys available. So I believe this is still my turn, right? Oopsies. Why is automation so important? Because automation equals time freedom. So let me just go a little more into what we mean by automation. I have to keep moving this thing all around the screen. I don't know if they can see that, but so basically when we say automation, what we mean is things really working for you in the background. So just to give you an example of kind of how our process works, A lead would come and, they would click on either an ad that you're running that you're paying for, or maybe they'll comment on, just a post that you did organically with a call to action on it. From there, you're going to start up a conversation. You're going to get them to fill out a form. And then once they filled out the form, we're going to get a web class, a webinar, just like something that you're watching right now. You're going to get them to watch some type of resource that's going to give them the basic information about what we do and how it all works. From there, they sign up, and then the sales are processed like online. So this is what's so cool about this too, is that sometimes when you have a big team and sales are going through all the time, like this is just a really cool example of something like in my inbox the other day. I'm getting all these emails from Enagic saying sale went through, and they weren't even my own sales. They're people on my team, which is just money coming, automatically into my bank account without me having to actually do the work. So that's what we really mean when we say automation. Abby, take it away, my dear.
All right. So in order to do this, you need a sales system. So how this works is you attract your potential customers to you through simple ads and or organic marketing, whichever avenue you want to take. And then you start to streamline your process. You get your flow going, you find your niche, and then it just continues to bring leads in from prospect to customer. The automated tools that we have, help the business run on autopilot, just like Bree was talking about. So you have more time freedom to do the things that you want. So your business is still running in the background. Things are still going. Passive income is still flowing in while you have the time to do what you want to do. And then how it works is you just post a piece of content to your socials every day. You share invite links, you invite people into the master classes, just like this one right now that you're watching. And then after the class, you send them a booking call link to see what interests they have, what questions they have, and you get the process going. And then once they're in, they get started and launch their own high ticket business. All right, so low ticket sales versus high ticket sales. This was kind of confusing to me initially starting. I didn't know the difference. So low ticket sales, it's your typical MLM culture. We've all heard about it, where you DM your friends, you're constantly bugging your friends to buy your products, you're constantly bugging family members to buy your products. They're low cost items, so it's low cost or low profit commissions. You're having to make a ton of sales for not a lot of commission. And then with the typical MLM culture, there's lack of training, there's lack of support, lack of community. You're just kind of thrown on your own to do things. With high ticket sales, you can automate your business with ads and organic marketing that bring clients to you, like we talked about. So you're not constantly bugging people. They are coming to you. And then the commissions with high ticket sales are way more than low ticket. We're talking thousands of dollars versus $20 here or there. And then you get the extensive training materials we talked about, the master classes, just endless resources, and an extremely supportive community the whole entire time. And so just for an example, in some perspective, to make 10K a month with this high ticket business, it only takes 4 or 5 sales initially. It gets better after that. So just starting out, 4 or 5 sales, 10K a month. With a low ticket business, it takes hundreds of sales in order to make 10K a month.
All right, we're going to get into more about the Kangen water machine. So really, we are solving a problem here that is affecting millions of people worldwide. And our solution is literally something that helps 100% of people on the planet. Like, we all drink water and we all need it to survive. So what is the problem here that we're solving? It's our drinking water is contaminated and it's dead. So according to Forbes, 75% of Americans are chronically dehydrated, meaning that they're only drinking an average of 2.5 cups of water a day, which to me is insane because I drink water all day, every day, this is then leading to chronic dehydration, which is manifesting into what people are thinking are, other issues. And so as we know, if you are a healthcare professional watching this, you know that the body is at least 70% of water. So we know how crucial it is to make sure that we are properly hydrated for the foundation of our health. So the truth about our water, and this may shock a lot of you because it shocked me before too. Before I was in this business, I didn't really think about our water. So there are no legal limits for more than 160 that are unregulated contaminants in the US tap water. If you go to ewg.org and you type in your zip code, you can see your local report, and it's very shocking. So in your free time, check that out. So the problem with our water is there's all of these things in them, as you can see on the slide. The EPA identified over 80 regulated contaminants in our water. So there's pesticides, bacteria, plastics, pharmaceuticals, hormones, fluoride, chlorine. I mean, we've probably heard all of these things, heavy metals, all the things. And these things are not regulated, which is just insane. So I'm going to tell you quickly why these are not the solution. And in these water slides, I will just say have a lot of information on them. And just for the sake of time, I'm not going to, read through everything. The recording will be available, or you guys can screenshot if you would like to come back and look at it later. But bottled water, most of us drink bottled water, right? I don't anymore, but they are filled with microplastics. And really these bottled waters they're bottled and then they're sitting in a hot warehouse somewhere. So the plastic is like seeping into the water. There's microplastics in there and there's a bunch of bacteria in it. So it's really not good for you. And the reverse osmosis, it removes the crucial minerals that are in the water, and it's still not properly filtering like pesticides and herbicides and chlorine and things out of there. And the spring water, like say, for example, there's animals defecating near the spring and the water runoff is going, the fecal matter is going into that water. So it's really not clean. That's gross, right? And then well water, kind of the same thing. You're going to have herbicides, pesticides, pharmaceuticals, and things like that are getting contaminated or contaminating the well from any water runoff that is going in there. So how do we fix this? We need to have proper pre-filtration, so a very high quality water filter for your water, and then you need water ionization, right, to get your water back to living, as you may hear the term living water. So this will give you the cleanest and healthiest water. And so what the Kangen water machine produces is molecular hydrogen, or H2. And it's a molecule that is really supporting our health in so many ways. Again, I'm just going to run through this quickly. So H2 is created by the process of electrolysis, and it is the most potent antioxidant, and it is a therapeutic potential for over 170 different diseases such as cancer, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, Crohn's, and I can personally attest that it has helped me with migraines tremendously because I'm getting that proper hydration. And so a molecular hydrogen also has the most potent, like I said, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and anti-tumor. And this is how it's really able to reverse that cellular damage. So again, like I said before, you guys can go back and review this and look into it more if you would like. And as we know, most of us healthcare professionals should know this, that we don't just get our information off of Wikipedia, right? You need to make sure that you're going to the right sources. Make sure you're using something like PubMed, or you're using Google Scholar, and you're searching molecular hydrogen, or you're searching electrolyzed reduced water. This is not alkaline water. So make sure you use the correct terms and you're going to a reliable source for your information.
Okay, so
All right, Abs, take it away.
A little bit about Enagic, the actual company that all this is through. They are the leader in manufacturing water ionization since 1974. That's over 50 years. That is huge. They're a Japanese-based company known for their superior manufacturing process, all the way down to the cardboard box that these products are shipped out of. And the company hired a research scientist to map the structure of water in the blue zones of the world. And this is where places where people live to be 100+ years old. And they mimicked what he saw in nature when developing this machine. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard the phrase, people are a product of their environment. So this is exactly what they're trying to mimic here. And Enagic is the only manufacturer of water ionizers that has its own OEM manufacturing facility in Japan and is ISO certified for quality control. And these are some of the certifications that Enagic has. They're right on their website. I kind of looked into these, and my favorite one is that it's a medical device manufacturer license. So this literally, you can bring this machine and the water through an airport and onto an airplane. You can't do that with anything else because this is medical grade water. So I just wanted to reiterate that again. And then Enagic is all over the place. It's in 26 countries, 43 different locations. Like, they are literally a global phenomenon.
Thank you, Abby. So now we're going to get into my favorite part, which is the commission structure. How do we make money with this amazing company? And You know, the reason I'm so passionate about this part is because I was, as a health professional and someone who's really big into holistic living, I loved the product to begin with, but honestly, I was even more attracted to the compensation plan because I had never seen anything like this in all of my years, and I just think it's so amazing all the different ways that this company pays. So I'm gonna try to break it down for you guys in the simplest way possible. It can be a little complex, but you don't have to understand all of this right now. I'm just gonna try to give you a super high level overview. So there's the three main products that I know we spoke about a little bit earlier. So I want you to think of it as 8 slices of a pie. So every single time a product is sold through this company, that they pay out 8 slices of a pie. They're consider them points. So for the K8, it's $340 is paid out 8 times every single time a K8 is sold. And for the Nespa, it's 185 per point, and for the Ukon, it's $40 per point. So we have a strategy that we really like to teach here because we truly believe this is the best way to start this business and to really fast track your success in this. So we call it the fast track quad strategy. So when you get started with a quad, which is the 4 products that you see here, it's going to be the same 3 that we spoke about. Plus, you can either choose an extra K8 or an extra Anespa. That's going to be completely up to you, depending on what works best for your situation. But when you do that, you're automatically getting anywhere from $750 to $905 per point. So imagine you get to a point where you're getting all 8 of those points, which is very doable. And again, we can show you how to quickly do that. So you're getting that times 8 for each and every sale. So this is just something to really get your mind understanding like how quickly these numbers can add up. And so again, this is a pretty just wide overview of like how this all works. So just so you understand, there's the pie slices, but then there's also the ranks. And so within Agic, it goes from the rank of 1A all the way up to 6A. So I currently am a 6A. I'm working towards 6A too, because it only goes up and up from there. But the basic ones you need to understand are 1A through 6A. And with the fast track quad strategy that we teach, so first I just want to show you these are the numbers that you're making per sale. If you're using the quad strategy, if you start with a quad and you're really only selling quads to new teammates that join you, this is the potential that you're going to make for each and every sale. Like just starting, like Abby, for example, just got started with a quad. So her very first sale she puts in, she's going to be making anywhere from $22.50 to $27.15. So these are some really big numbers, guys. And this is why we talk so much about the difference between high ticket and low ticket, because I don't really know of any other companies out there in this type of direct sales industry where you can be making that much immediately right off the bat. And so again, this is why we really focus on this this quad strategy, because right away you're going to be making 3A commissions. We basically have these different hacks, if you will, to hack the comp plan. And Enagic as a company, it like is totally okay with this. They encourage us to do it. And so it's really cool that they allow you to do all these different things and really fast track your business and your success. So again, this is one thing I also like to point out is that this is group sales, right? So in order to get to 6A, which is, you know, the first of the top tier ranks that you're trying to get to, you really, oops, went too far. You really only need to have 101 sales, as you can see there. That's what it's going to take to get to 6A. And if you're only selling quads, it's really 100 divided by 4, right? Which is really only 25 sales or 25 people that you bring onto your team. So just want you to really start thinking about like how doable that really is. And then just to reiterate some of the benefits of getting started with the quad. So immediately when you start with a quad, you remember it's 4 products. So you purchase the first one and the next 3, you're basically selling to yourself. So you're earning commission right away, and Agic pays you commissions on your own product sales to yourself. So right away, depending on which way you get started, you're going to earn anywhere from 605 to 760 back immediately in your pocket, which is awesome, right? And that right there is going to help you. Like say you financed your products. We have all different financing options for all different budgets. So the price to get started for a quad is anywhere from $11,520 to $13,610. That is not including, I don't think, tax and shipping, but just a few $100s more for that. But I really want you guys to think, like I put here, there's so many different ways to get started where it can be 0 down, 0 out of pocket. Like this is an investment in a business, right? And any other business that you're going to start out there is going to cost you at least this much, if not more. And there's just so many benefits to like actually partnering with a company that's already existing versus having to go out and start everything from scratch on your own. And it's so easy to just make that income back with only just 5 sales with this strategy that we teach. So I really love this visual too, because it just gives you again, if you're thinking bigger picture, right? Say you're trying to replace right now, maybe you have if you're coming from a nursing background, which a lot of you probably are, if you came in through Allie and Abby, you're probably earning 6 figures already as a nurse, which is amazing. And that's a great salary. But if you're looking to replace that right away, it's really nice to see like this is all you have to do in order to do that. So 13 sales a year when you get to the point where you're maximizing the comp plan, which again, we show you how to do that very easily. Once you're doing that, you're getting all 8 points and you're only selling quads. It's only 13 sales a year to have 100K a year. Like that's insane. Can you imagine how many sales you'd have to make if you were off selling, like shakes or hair products, or not to talk bad about those products. They're all amazing, but it's just not possible to make this kind of income with those types of products. So that's really, again, the biggest difference here. If you're trying to have a $250,000 year, 32 sales per year, it's all it's going to take. Less than one a week. So I mean, is that something that like you think you could do? Because we, especially with all the training and the guidance and support we're going to give you, like it is so, so, so possible. And again, $1 million a year. It's only 129 sales, guys, per year, like less than 3 a week. So it's very, very doable. This is again just another big picture thing that I like to just show you quickly. It might look confusing right now, but this is really just to reiterate what we were talking about with that legacy income potential, that generational wealth strategy, where when you start to hit some of these higher ranks, like right here, this is the first one, 6A2-3, right away, you're going to get a one-time $25,000 bonus, right? And then after that, this is where you start getting like the real passive income, where you're going to get $5,000 a month for the rest of your life automatically. And that's something that you can then hand down. It's willable to your children or whoever you want to give it to. So that's what we mean when we talk about generational wealth. And again, the strategies that we teach, you're going to get to the point where, I mean, you probably are going to own this position and this position as well. So it's only going to add up and accumulate like a lot more than actually the numbers you see here. But this is just to kind of give you the bigger picture. So, if you're watching this, you're like, this all sounds great. I'm in. Like, what do I do next? Tell me the next steps. So to get started with the quad, I already kind of mentioned the overall price, but this is just another good visual to see the exact breakdown of what each product costs. So it would be the 4 products. This is an example showing if you were to do the 2 Anespas, but as I said, you could also do 2 K8s. It's really just up to you and what's best for your situation. But just the breakdown of each of the product costs and what the total investment would be, just because it's nice to see that. And remember, you're going to get anywhere from 605 to 760 back right away, which depending on how you financed or whatever, that could easily cover your first few months, if not even like, yeah, I would say by the time you actually have to by the time you make your first sale, you're going to be making plenty to be paying back all those payments. So it's all about that return on investment, and we're going to show you the fastest way to do that. Allie, you want to wrap us up?
Yes, absolutely, Bree. Thank you for going over that commission structure. You always do such a good job with that. So let me ask you this. Do you truly desire a different life? So you have 3 choices here. You can stay in your current situation and accept the life that you're in and nothing is going to change. You can change your current job if that's, what you think you might want to do, whether you're currently working or not. You can get a 9 to 5, you can go, get a different job as a bedside nurse, whatever you're doing, or you can join us and you can start taking the steps toward living your dream life. So what's next for you? If this information is speaking to you, if it sparked your interest even more, if you're ready to jump right in and take action, reach out to the person who invited you here. We will book a call and get any questions answered, and then really figure out what's going to be the best way for you to get started with your individual situation. And then we will complete your enrollment and with your purchase your products and get you started. So, and we are going to leave you guys with this. In order to get your time and your money back, you must be willing to invest both your time and your money to do so. I don't care who you are, it takes money to make money. So if you really want to get that time and money back, you have to be willing to, put in the work for a little bit to really be able to live that abundant freedom lifestyle that you want. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Like I said a few slides ago, if you continue to just go to that job and you don't make any changes, you are just going to waste away your life and, you're just going to be unhappy. So just really, really think about these things, you guys. Again, it brings you back to your why, like, why are you here? And really, really think about that. So if you guys don't have anything else to add, Bree.
No, thank you so
think we're
much
gonna
for
wrap up.
watching. And yeah, just like Ellie said, whoever it was that invited you here, maybe it was one of us, maybe it was somebody else from our community, but reach out to them. Don't let that fear get in the way, because there's so many people that like want something like this, but they let the fear and the all the other things take over. And there's a reason you're here. So don't let anything get in your way. Just reach out, have the conversation. You have absolutely nothing to lose. Thank you guys so much for watching. And Allie, I think you have to end the recording from your end, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, all right. Thank you guys so much. And yes, what Bree said, don't let the fear get in the way. Just having a simple conversation with us, like she said, you have nothing to lose. So we'll leave you guys with that, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening.
Thanks.